Ace is coming out to throw some heavy shade on Nick and Alandrea, talking about how there's no spark in their relationship. The season is done, the reunion is done, but the drama is still kicking on. At this point, guys, don't even bring them to whatever that Love Island spin-off show is. Over the Villa. Is it Beyond the Villa? Not Over the Villa, but whatever it's called. Don't even do that. Just put them in a Jersey Shore type of style house. Put the main cast in there. You've got racks of seasons of entertainment, because this is crazy to me. I thought Ace and Nick were friends. Also, is this going to affect Olandria and Shelly's friendship? Because Olandria and Shelly are pretty close. Would Shelly even allow her man to go on there and speak on him and speak on, her friend Olandria? But of course, Ace can do whatever the hell that he wants to do. And he basically sat there saying that the relationship is fake on both ends. They're both cashing in on this. There's no spark. There's no romantic interest. And, clearly they can see that. And again, Nick and Ace have been friends for a very long time. They were even friends when the girls were getting photo shoots and etc. So all of this were hidden, reserved feelings. And Nick is going to find out about this on a podcast, not straight to your face. Isn't that a bitch boy move? Because what are you doing? We know Ace can be messy, especially with Amaya and etc. We know all of that is in there. But at the same time, I think these comments are unwarranted, because you could have just said it to his face, but you believe that the entire relationship is fake. He then went on to praise Olandria and Shelly and basically said that, that they weren't bullies and they didn't bully Huda. But at the same time, you're shading it because you're saying that the relationship is fake. Olandria has already responded saying, ciao, anyways, let's focus on this particular event that she's got on, to say that she's unbothered. She doesn't care about what Ace is saying, that this man is always going to be talking nonsense. Nick, I know, probably is pissed, because that man was out here posting that whack diss track that Ace put up and etc. in his comments and all. I wouldn't be surprised now if Nick wants to be unfollowing Ace, since Nick seems to be on some kind of unfollowing spree, because yesterday he unfollowed Huda when the reunion aired. Now this particular situation has pissed me off, because why are you waiting for the reunion to air to watch people's comments to then unfollow Huda, when you could have just been done that when everything was taped? When the reunion was taped 2 weeks ago, that's when you could have done it. Why are you waiting right now? I don't know. It seems a bit calculated. But back to the Aces podcast, he also discussed that how he was very uncomfortable during the heart race challenge with Huda. But again, images have clearly shown, and the unclipped unaired clips that showed the reunion, clearly showed that you had both your hands on her, you were smiling, you were looking, etc., and that you were enjoying it. So now suddenly you're uncomfortable, and I feel like you're only saying that because you want to help Shelly, and you know that Shelly basically got caught with whatever she was saying wasn't adding up to her story, and now you want to sit here talking about how you're uncomfortable, but clearly that isn't the case. You also then want to talk about how there were unaired conversations of Nick saying that this was the right final four, saying that Ace and Shelly didn't deserve to be there. Are those unreserved feelings? Is that why you're in this whole predicament? Is that why you're throwing shade? Is that why you're basically saying that you're not a fan of their relationship and that, you think there's no romantic spark? Because that's what it's given, bitter. It's honestly given bitter. And, I can see Nick and Alandrea basically playing up against each other to cash in. I can definitely see Nick doing it 110%. But the same can also be said for you and Shelly. And, somebody can throw it right back in your face. And he would be fuming if somebody did that. I just think that these comments, some things are better left unsaid and quiet, especially if Alandrea and Shelly have a friendship. I genuinely feel like Ace's comments are going to impact that. Ace's comments are going to be irritated by that, because they're going to stand by their men, point blank period. Shelly is going to stand by Ace more than she's going to stand by Alandrea. Let's be real. Like, eventually, not now, but the friendship is going to be chipped away at between Alandrea and Shelly, and I feel like that friendship is going to break down as well over the next couple of weeks, because this cast is just so extremely toxic. I think it's so extremely toxic. That's why I say put these people in a house, because they're going to give you everything that you need to see. And so Ace, I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand it. I don't know why you would come out and say this about them. Clearly there's a vendetta. Clearly you don't like them and you're frustrated by them, or maybe it's jealousy or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can figure that out in the comments below. But that's basically what he came to say with Speedy, and he was like, I'm not feeling this whole relationship at all. Now, outside of all of this, Amaya and Brian have unfollowed each other as well. Iris and Pepe have also unfollowed each other as well. Both of these relationships, in my opinion, have completely broken down. They're not together anymore because they've made these whole unfollowing situations, and that means a lot in this day and age, especially so soon after the season ended. So clearly their relationships just aren't working anymore between these guys and girls, and they've broken up. I just feel like Brian played everybody as well. I feel like sometimes the dark horse plays people the most, but we're so focused on everybody else because they're just not as relevant. They get away with so much. And I feel like Brian was also in that position. Amaya herself, guys, has lost over 100,000 followers since the reunion aired yesterday. So things have not been going well with her, where people don't like the certain snippets of things that she was saying and how she was kind of being shady or rude, people believe, and therefore people have decided to unfollow her. It can't be because of Huda, because Huda's followers have stayed intact. So I don't even believe it's because it's got anything to do with Huda or her allegiance or friendship towards Huda at all. I believe it's other things where so many people loved Amaya and she got a strong positive edit, and some people have seen a side to her that they just don't like, and therefore that is why they've decided to unfollow Amaya. So much has been happening over the past couple of days from this whole season of Love Island USA, and we're still going to be busy with them over the next couple of weeks. I can just tell it's just shade all round. I can definitely see, if not already, Nick unfollowing Ace soon, and probably we'll have a conversation about it, and Nick probably will speak about it on a different podcast to explain why he made those choices to unfollow or be upset about what Ace was saying. I believe Nick was even excited about Ace's podcast. He was excited for it to drop and everything. Lo and behold, he had no idea that he was the main meat. You were the main target of this podcast. It was you were the main target of this podcast. I know he's probably pissed.
Saw a breakout in the villa at some point. Did that happen?
I ain't get no cold sore.
Did you see cold sores in there?
A couple of them.
How did you, with so much kissing involved, how did you not get one?
How did I not get one?
When I was watching, I'm looking, I'm like, wait a second, what is that there? And then I thought I saw,
Yeah. Shit. For me, again, I'm very clear. I don't give a damn if we on the show. I'm gonna ask you, yo, do you have anything you wanna let me know?
Herpes?
Stuff like that, but you ain't see no cockroaches around my lips.
Oh, Lord.
These are some serious questions.
So I'm very confused as to what that even is about. This whole, is crazy. So he basically is implying that some people basically have herpes on this. So it's really disappointing because I feel like we're STD shaming here as well. But also, you can't get on the show, guys, if you have an STD. So, yeah. I don't know what he's implying there, whether it's Nick or somebody else. He didn't even mention Nick's name, but people are saying that he's implying Nick, but he didn't mention Nick's name. I don't know. I feel like Ace had some kind of agenda and it just didn't go as planned for the guy. And that is why, he's coming off very bitter. I don't know why he did this podcast. It was going so well for him image-wise, and I feel like he's going to lose a lot of followers in this, and it all makes Shelly look bad. All of this makes her look bad by association because they're together. She just got off the back of being accused of being a mean girl and being a bully and etc., and dealing with all of that with Huda. Then clips came out basically proving that Huda was direct about that situation, so that in itself was a lot for her to deal with anyways. Then the next day this podcast comes out and people are going to be looking at Shelly sideways thinking that, what, is this really your man? Wow. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe. Click that button. It is daily and consistent content. So much Love Island USA drama is going on with these couples. I don't even know where to begin or where to end. Comment down below whether you agree or disagree with anything that I've said. Let's get into it. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.